Welcome back everybody to another time lapse of the prototype of Castle Story. Okay, well I haven't heard too much on the developers front. I must admittedly have not actually kept a track on what's been going on development wise. I am pretty much relying on whatever they actually send out to me news wise. So I'm sure there are other people out there who are more well aware about what's going on with them and their development, but currently all I know is nothing's happening. I have run into a bug with this version of the prototype, and that is when I delete a brick and try and place a brick in its place, my Bricktons will like to try and keep destroying that brick that I placed down based on a previous destructing order. Now, I found a way around this, and that is to save your game, reload, and that phantom destruction order is now gone. So that's a little tip for you guys who are still playing Castle Story and following along with me. Alright, on to the title of this episode. So many games, so little time. Now, I do keep a track of indie humble bundles. There's several humble bundle like sites around. There's one called bundlestars.com, which I recently picked up a lot of games for just over $5 Australian. That is still running right now. A good many RPGs, so I definitely would recommend check out bundlestars.com, and you'll be able to pick up some pretty reasonable games. I know they're fairly old, but 9 games for just over $5, you can't very well go wrong. I did actually spotlight X-Blade, which is one of the games that is in that bundle, and I will be doing a review on some of the other games in that bundle in the coming weeks. Other Humble Bundle sites you can check out is, of course, humblebundle.com. There is another one called indiegala.com, and lastly, the last indie bundle site that I can recommend is called indieroyale.com. So if you're in the interest of finding something new, something fresh, or even if it's just supporting charities and picking up some of the older games for a little next to nothing, I definitely suggest you go check these places out. So with me picking up all these games for little next to nothing, I'm running into the problem of I just don't have the time to play them all. With recording games for YouTube, I firstly spend the time playing the game. Then I spend more time editing the footage I get from the game, and after that I spend time uploading it to YouTube, and I very rarely get time to play for myself, during the weekdays anyway. That is why the weekend schedule has been moved from video releases just to live streaming, so that's that I can just do for fun. Speaking of live streaming, I've actually been a part of a new podcast, a new video podcast done with a small group of YouTubers that have been partnered up within the RPM network. The network is RPM Podcast. Now, I'll just bring up a little snippet of the first episode I was involved in. So, just sit back, have a little bit of a look on my ramblings there.
So don't do that immediately.
Don't use Tumblr.
Tumblr is for like 13-year-old girls, at least in Belgium.
You hear that? 13-year-old girls, and you use Tumblr.
At least in Belgium.
I don't use it.
Well, there's no need to be rude about this. Just deal with the fact you have a shitty website to go from there. Right then.
What the hell is Tumblr? There's the cue ball.
Anyway.
I love that on the snooker.
Raetac, pull yourself out, my friend.
He goes, hang on. He goes, where's the cue ball? And I'm like, are you qualified to be a snooker?
This is my spot.
It's on the table.
Christian, stop talking.
Hey,
sorry.
Raetac,
Guess what?
this is my time.
it's my time. Right, go on then. Go on, my friend.
Why should Tenshi whore himself out?
/
He wasn't even here.
Ollie,
Go on, shut up. Listen,
let the old man speak. I will speak, goddamn you young kiddies.
I'm sorry.
Go on.
YouTube.com/RaetacRages. I am there. Go check out my videos. Twitch.tv/Raetac. Live streaming on the weekends with my kids. Twitter @RaetacRages. And that's it. Done.
Yep.
I can't be bothered with Facebook. I do have a page there, but I don't look at it.
Oh, just do what I do and link it to Twitter, so whenever you tweet something, it ends up on there. But only, it doesn't count replies, and you can turn off retweets as well. So, I don't go on Facebook, but I use it for Twitter at the same time.
Don't be so technical, dude. He's old. He told you.
Yes, I could use his Facebook, but I could do this.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. So then...
And I had so much fun doing it. I turned up for the next live stream. Now, bear in mind, when I actually attend these live streams, I'm getting up at 3 a.m. in the morning because of lovely time zones. Oh my lord. So I turned up the next week for the next live stream, and one of the hosts wasn't able to turn up, so I got his seat again. Here's another little snippet from that episode.
We're streaming, unless you're watching it now, because if you are, I will possibly kill you.
I could be doing that if you want.
No, don't do that.
Frez makes mention of Iron Man 3. I did see that on the weekend.
What did you think of Iron Man 3? There you go, that's the next hour and a half. Iron Man 3, go. No, seriously, go.
It is a movie.
Clean slate protocol, or is that a bit of a spoiler for people still?
Bit of a spoiler, I think.
Damn.
I mean, it's not because, like, clean slate, what's a clean slate? Who's doing what? What have they done? Because some people might obviously maybe refer to the Batman version of the clean slate rather than anything else, but no.
I haven't seen it.
Well, there's a clean slate thing in Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, so there's spoilers for you. Yes.
Well, I don't intend to watch that. The first new Batman movie didn't impress me that much.
Oh, did it not? Oh, you should watch the Dark Knight, which is the second one in the trilogy. It's considered to be the best of all three and one of the best Batman films of all time, if not the best. So it might be a thing for you.
Maybe.
Maybe it might be worth it. Now, Ryan, I know you've seen Iron Man 3. What are your thoughts on Iron Man 3? Minimal spoilers.
I don't want to give any spoilers away because I'm not like that sort of person, but there was a lot of action. And I like action.
Okay.
Now, the podcast generally goes live from twitch.tv/Sherlock Shuffle. Oh, geez, that's a tongue twister in anybody's language. It goes live from 7 p.m. GMT, that's in England. For a time conversion there, you'll be looking at about 11 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time in the US. That's roughly about 2 o'clock in the afternoon for Eastern Daylight Time in the eastern coast of the US. And back where you're living, where I am, about 3:30 in the morning. So hopefully do turn up and join in the fun. Now, the fourth chair on the podcast is generally hosted by a guest speaker. So if you are a partner with the RPM Network or the Maker Studios, I do recommend getting in contact with Sherlock Shuffle, either via the live stream itself or by his Skype. Now, his Skype address is Sherlock Shuffle. So if you've got a genuine interest in participating in something like this, I do highly recommend giving it a go. So, pretty much what's coming up in the next week? Pretty much the same old, same old. Monday through Thursday is pretty much the Castle Story, Planet Explorers, Game of Dwarves, and Darwinia. The WTF IFL, I have not decided what's going to be on Friday, so that's going to be a surprise to everybody concerned. And of course, there is live streaming on the weekend, so go over to twitch.tv/Raetac and follow me there. You can actually also view some of the videos on demand of past live streams on that particular channel page. So, wrapping up, the bridge is done, starting to make a little move on a little keep at the top of that bridge. I'm not exactly sure which direction this whole castle's going to take, whether it's actually going to sprawl right across the prototype islands. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for turning up, and Just remember, if you like the video, click the like button. If you've got a comment to say, drop that down in the comment section. And above all else, tell a friend. Share it to your Facebook, Twitter, whatever social circle that you use in the internet. And until next time.